tragedy when a president dies. It's a loss that is usually deeply felt. Thankfully, there are steps in place which ensures that there isn't chaos or instability. Anyways, have you ever wondered how many Nigerian heads of states have actually died whilst in power? Welcome to the Green Yard. I'm your host, Oyizo Malik, and for this episode, we will be giving you a list of Nigerian head of states that have actually died while in power. Before we go on, we would be talking about who exactly is a head of state. Now, this term is something that is commonly associated only with military rule, so we'll just go on ahead and get that out of the way. A head of state is the chief public representative of a country, such as a president or monarch, who may also be the head of government. A head of state or chief is the public persona who officially embodies a state in its unity and legitimacy. Now, we're going to move on to the list. Starting out this list is late Alhaji Tafawa Balewa. Tafawa Balewa was born in December in 1912 in Bauchi State in northern Nigeria. He was also known as the first Prime Minister of Nigeria, serving from 1957 to 1966. He actively participated in vocal protests against apartheid in South Africa. He is one of the African leaders who encouraged the formation of OAU, which is the Organization of African Union, which is now currently called African Union, AU. Sadly, he was killed on January 15th in 1966 in Lagos State during a military coup that ended the First Republic. Next, we have late General Agui Ironsi. He was born on the 3rd of March in 1924 in Umuahia, Abia State. His full name is Johnson Thompson Umunakwe Agui Ironsi. I bet a lot of you did not know that. He was the first Nigerian military head of state. He seized the power during the chaos following the 15th January 1966 military coup, where he served as the Nigerian head of state from the 16th of January. Unfortunately, he was also assassinated on the 29th of July in 1966. Next on the list, we have late General Murtala Muhammad. He was born on the 8th of November in 1938 in Kano State. He was an army general who was also the fourth head of state of the country. He actively participated in the Nigerian Civil War. However, he was assassinated on the 13th of February in 1976. His tenure was quite short, only a little over 6 months, which is so sad. Next on the list, we have General Sani Abacha. He was born on the 20th of September in Kano State. He was a military general who also served as the head of state of Nigeria. He was also the chief of army staff between 1985 to 1990 and was also the chief of defense staff between 1990 to 1993. Unfortunately, he died of a heart attack on June in 1998 in the Aso Rock Presidential Villa in Abuja. Finally on the list, we have late Umar Musa Yar'Adua. He was born in Katsina State on the 16th of August in 1951. He was the Democratic head of state of Nigeria from 2007 to 2010. Prior his tenure as the president, he was also the governor of Katsina State from 1999 to 2007. Unfortunately, he died on the 5th of May in 2010 of cardiovascular disease in Aso Rock Presidential Villa in Abuja. I am so glad this list is short because, no one wants to talk about tragedy for a long time, but then it's part of our history, so we ought to know. We hope Nigeria never loses any more presidents, because it really sucks, guys. Anyways, that's it for this episode. I'm your host, Oyizo Malik, as always. Anyways, for those of you that like contents like this, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get notifications when we release new episodes. You can also drop comments for us in the comment section below, and then we'll try and get back to you or do shout outs, or you can also suggest topics that you may want to hear about. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. You guys have a nice day. Bye.